Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about something that has sparked a lot of discussion in communities across South Africa. African Transformation Movement leader Vuyo Zungula has made some strong comments about the difference between foreign-owned and locally owned Spazas shops, and what he revealed has left many people shocked. Please stay with me until the end so you can hear the sources and verify this news for yourself. Zungula has never been shy to speak his mind, especially when it comes to the economy and how it affects ordinary South Africans. This time, his focus was on Spazas shops, those small businesses that are the lifeline of many townships and rural areas. According to him, there is a big difference in how foreign-owned Spazas shops operate compared to those run by locals, and that difference could be a major reason why many South African-owned shops are struggling to survive. One of the first things he pointed out is the way foreign-owned Spazas seem to be able to sell goods at much cheaper prices. Walk into one of these shops, and you might find bread, maize meal, or cooking oil priced lower than in a local-owned shop, sometimes even lower than the wholesale prices locals pay when they buy stock. Zungula says this is not just about business competition, but about systems and networks that give foreign-owned shops a strong advantage. He claims many of these shop owners buy in bulk directly from suppliers or import goods through channels that cut costs drastically. For locals, it's a very different story. They often buy smaller quantities from wholesalers, which already means paying higher prices before they even put a markup to make a profit. Add to that the rising costs of rent, electricity, and transport, and you can see why many end up charging more. Unfortunately, in a community where money is already tight, people will naturally go where prices are lower, and that often means foreign-owned Spazas shops get more customers. But Zungula's remarks didn't stop there. He also touched on hygiene and safety standards, saying some foreign-owned Spazas have been caught selling expired products or goods stored in poor conditions. While this is not the case for all of them, it's an issue that has come up in inspections before. For him, this raises questions about enforcement and whether there's a level playing field when it comes to rules and regulations. The shock for many came when he linked this Spazas shop debate to the bigger picture of unemployment and economic survival for South Africans. In his words, when local Spazas shops close down because they can't compete, it's not just a business loss, it's a family losing their only source of income. He believes that the government should step in, not necessarily to shut down foreign-owned shops, but to ensure that locals have the same access to bulk buying opportunities, fair rental agreements, and proper financial support to grow. Many South Africans feel the same frustration, saying that while they understand people from other countries are also trying to survive, the reality is that locals should not be pushed out of their own economy. It's a sentiment that hits deep in communities where jobs are scarce, and small businesses are often the only way to put food on the table. At the same time, there are voices calling for a more balanced view. Some argue that foreign shop owners also create jobs, pay rent to local landlords, and sometimes even help communities by offering credit when customers are short of cash. They believe the real issue is not about who owns the shops, but about how the economy is structured and how fair competition can be encouraged. Zungula's comments have reignited debates about local economic protection, fair trade, and the role of government in regulating small businesses. For him, it's clear, South Africans need to be prioritized in their own country's economy. Whether through training, better financing options, or bulk buying cooperatives, he says the time has come to level the playing field so that both locals and foreigners can compete fairly without one side having an unfair advantage. This conversation is far from over. In fact, with rising food prices and unemployment still at worrying levels, it's likely to become even more intense in the coming months. Communities will have to think about how to strike that balance between welcoming others and protecting local livelihoods. Do you think the government should step in to protect locally owned Spazas shops, or should the market be left to sort itself out?